This is Dr. Chris's Radio Horror Show here in WCOW. Tonight we have a band calling all the way from across the planet, EXTIZE, and we have the leader of the band on the show with us. Why don't you introduce yourself?
Hey, hello everybody. I'm Sabarella from the band EXTIZE from Germany and France. Nice to meet you all.
And you're here to talk about some of your music with your band, which is all very horror related, specifically two songs in particular. A Carrie centered song and a Hellraiser song.
Yes. Actually, these songs are part of the upcoming concept album, where each song is dealing about my favorite horror movie from the 80s till 2010s. So each song is really dealing about one of these movies, and each month we are releasing one single and one video right now till September 30th. Of this year when we dropped the album.
Tell us a little bit about the music video you made for Hellraiser and who plays Pinhead in your music video, the female Cenobite.
Yeah, the female, we shot this music video in Mexico. The female cosplayer of Hellraiser is Mexico's most famous cosplayer. So she doesn't only do horror, but she also do all kind of cosplay, like Japanese animes, movies. Yes, I'm looking for a name. I just forgot it. Wait a second. We've got it.
Well, how did you shoot it, and who also plays the male in your music video?
Her name is Lorraine Cosplay. You can find her under this name on Instagram. Yeah, sorry. What was your second question?
And then who plays? I'm assuming that's like Frank in the music video, the guy getting hooked up.
He's also a smaller cosplayer. His name is called Patricio Jorge, also from Mexico. And that's the first time we decided to shoot a music video with a new director. He's really a great guy. He's starting his business in the film industry. His company is called Never Asked Films, and the director is Omar Gutierrez, and we found him on YouTube because I always look for new short movies, in horror style, and he did a few short movies. Low budget, but I found them really cool, and I decided, okay, let's try with him. And the first video were so good that I asked him also to shoot our next video, which was released 2 months ago. It's called Boomstick, and it's about the movie Evil Dead.
Oh wow! So you're doing like an Evil Dead music video as well?
Yeah, and actually for the album we have more music video. He's also shooting a music video of the song The Coffin Rock Witch. Of course, it's a song about the Blair Witch Project. And but it's not released now. It's gonna be released in 3 months. And
how do you with all these music videos based on like, kind of like copywritten properties, how do you get around any legal entanglements with these franchises?
I mean, cosplaying is not illegal, we don't take parts of copyrighted content of the movie. We don't put part of the movie in our video. It's all the footage is shot by ourselves, and we just the only things which are from the movie is the cosplay, and even the cosplay is handmade, So we have no problem with copyright with that.
In the band, who are some of your other band members, and what instrument do you play?
Yeah, actually the other band members are only on stage with me since the beginning of bands. EXTIZE exists in something like 12 years, and I do everything myself: the lyrics, the music, and I direct the videos, and my friends at EXTIZE are more or less just live with me.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
Are
But
you sticking just
for
to?
this album, I have to say I had a friend of mine who is author, and she helped me for the lyrics.
Yeah, I was going to ask who writes your lyrics.
Yeah, actually myself, all the time since no, since this album, but because this album was a really big project for me, because I wanted to have it perfect with a lot of video for almost all 16 songs. I wanted to shoot a video, so it's a lot of time, a lot of work, and I asked a girl from Ireland. She's called KB, and I told her the big lines of the lyrics, and she wrote them properly and probably better than me, because it's her job, and she helped me for the lyrics.
What are some films coming up that you want to do songs for?
But I don't understand your question.
What are some movies that you still want to do songs for? I know you're doing The Evil Dead. What other movies do you want?
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you the playlist of the album, because all songs has been written. The first idea started 2020 with the pandemic, because I wanted to write to do a cover of the song "In the House in a Heartbeat" from John Murphy. That's the theme song of the movie 28 Days Later. I really love this movie, and I love the theme song of this movie, and I did the cover, and this cover got 1 million play on Spotify.
Wow.
And I thought, okay, I have to do a complete album about my favorite horror movies, and of course this song was a cover, but all the other songs are only dealing with the lyrics about the horror movies I love. And we have the song Dirty Freddy. Of course, it's dealing about Freddy Krueger, and we shot a music video in Russia for it. But
that's not a really great place to be shooting anything right now.
No, but it was before everything started. You know, the video is shot since 1.5 years, and it's not released now. It will be released later. We have a song about Alien. 2 weeks ago, we dropped a song about Mad Max Fury Road.
Oh, cool.
With a lyric video, by the way. You can find all the video on the Dark Chance Music Group channel. That's our label. The song number 5 is about Friday the 13th. It's called Crystal Lake Rave, if you know where Crystal Lake is.
Yep.
The song about Blair Witch. One of the song, I wrote the lyrics for one song in my native language. I'm French. I'm born in France.
Okay.
And I wanted to do a song in the 90s hip-hop style in France. It was a very special sound, and I grew up with some of this tune, and I decided to put such a track on the album, and it's about Chucky, and this track is in French. But I'm very, very proud of the track, because we are an industrial electro band and not a hip hop band. And it was a big challenge for me to write hip hop lyrics for the first time of my life, and to compose a 90s French hip hop song, you know. And that's actually my favorite song of the album, on the album. And we also shot a music video for. We have a track about Gremlins. We have the track about Evil Dead. Carrie, Hellraiser, Esther is a track. I think in the US the movie Esther is called Orphan, but in France the movie is called Esther. Do you know the movie Orphan?
I've heard of it. Yes.
It's really a great movie. We have a track about Predator, a track about House of the 1,000 Corpses from Rob Zombie. It's called Captain Spaulding Smile, and I really love the actor Sid, and unfortunately, and he passed away a few years ago. And I thought I was in the middle of the writing of the album, and I wanted to write a tribute track for him, you know. And yes, and we've put the cover of 28 Days Later also on the album. And I have much more horror movies that I really love, but maybe there will be a second album like that. By the way, the album is called Monsters. It's also the title is about the stars between the monsters, but
Right.
when I was a kid, I was a big fan of Michael Jordan, and in the movie Space Jam, the alien team is also called Monsters. That's a double meaning that I love.
Yeah, Space Jam, you said Space Balls.
No, I don't know how is it called in English. The movie with the Looney Tunes and Michael Jordan.
Oh, Space Jam, yeah.
Yeah, Space Jam, and the alien team, in the movie, the basketball team from the aliens is also called Monsters.
Right. Yeah.
And like I said, the album is going to be released on September 30th.
Fantastic. The from what I've heard so far, the Carrie song and the Hellraiser song are amazing. If you ever decide to do one with about a vampire, I'll shoot you over a link to my Vlada. We gender swapped the cast of Dracula.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
Yeah, it's a graphic novel comic book.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, so we took the entire story of Dracula and gender swapped the cast.
Oh, that's totally cool. That's actually the same with the artwork of all our single. We gender swapped all the single artwork. For example, the last single, it's called Furious Max. It's about Mad Max Fury Road, and we've put Joe as girl on the single, and the same for all the music video. For example, our Freddy Krueger is a girl. Our Ash from the second single Boomstick is also a girl, and that's a bit also the second hidden concept of the album, that we swapped the gender of the monsters.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Well, why don't you give away where people can find out more about your music?
Just go on YouTube and look for EXTIZE, or of course on Spotify. And if you want to support us, you can go on the website darkmerch.com/EXTIZE, and you will find all our merch and also the collector box for this upcoming album. That's the biggest collector box we've ever made. The box is a VHS cassette box, and inside we have 16 items. We also have audio cassette. That's the first time we are doing an audio cassette with EXTIZE, and we've put a hidden track on the cassette. On the B side, the last track is an industrial metal track about the movie From Dusk Till Dawn, and this track is only on the audio cassette, so it's not on the CD. It won't be digital available, so you need a cassette player to find this track. Awesome. And by the way, we had also, because it's important for me to say it, we did a 3D booklet for the CD. That means we've put all the covers of the singles, which are drawn by a French artist. And of course, each cover of the single is representing the main monster of the horror movie. For example, we have on the first page of the booklet, we have Jason Voorhees as girl. And in the CD, you will find 3D glasses. It's called anaglyph glasses. That's the blue and red glasses from the 90s. Maybe you remember it. In the 90s, it was in this kind of glasses, and you can see the booklet in 3D. And that's the first time we try to do something like that, and that's totally cool.
Awesome, dude. Well, your artwork is fantastic. The music is fantastic, and I appreciate you coming on the show.
Thank you.